Hello, everybody. My name is Michael Rouse, and welcome to our sneak peek for tonight. We have absolutely missed you all. We hope your children are doing well in school and that you are starting to think about the summer. Thanks for taking the time to join us tonight and for your amazing support of ESF. We truly are grateful for you and your family. We missed seeing all of you last summer. But as you can tell from this video, our team has been hard at work planning for the summer of 2021. We are very excited to share with you the sneak peek tonight of some of our exciting programs and additions and changes that we've made, especially in this COVID world. And you are the very first families to learn about this. You are our motivation and our inspiration. Summer of 2021 will be definitely different, but we promise it will be worth the wait. As always, but now more than ever, the safety of your children, your family, and our team members is our #1 priority. And we are working on updating all of our COVID safety protocols and testing at the latest and greatest in technology that we'll tell you about tonight. And with that said, I'd like to introduce Melissa Williams, our Regional Talent Operations Director, who will be talking about our advanced health and safety system that we've been working on throughout the year for the summer of 2021.
Thank you, Michael. As you all know, safety has been ESF's #1 priority, and now more than ever, we recognize the need for an enhanced health and safety practices. ESF's advanced safety system that we've put together here and safety plan really encompasses 7 core components. Those components include limited enrollment, smaller group sizes, camper and staff screening, cleaning, disinfection, and hand washing, premier facilities, reasonable contact reduction, symptom management action plans, and specialized staff safety training. Since 1982, since the inception of ESF, safety has always been the #1 priority. And as Michael mentioned, now more than ever, we recognize that need. We have partnered with medical experts, subject matter experts, the CDC, the NIH. We've taken recommendations and suggestions from the local and state regulations and restrictions during the pandemic, and we have really created a robust and comprehensive safety plan so that we can ensure the safety of you, your campers, your families, as well as our team members. This past summer, we can successfully say that we operated sports camp programs for 1,000 campers and with 0 COVID cases. So as part of our safety plan here, there are 7 essential components. As I mentioned, each has a number of components that fall within those. And so under our limited enrollment and smaller group sizes, you'll see that we have low camper to staff ratio. We will have individualized attention for smaller groups. Our campers and our staff will go through screening every day, including a pre-camp online health questionnaire that they will complete in advance of their first day of camp. And then there will be daily at-home health screening questionnaires that are completed. Once they arrive on campus, we'll be doing screening with the thermal technology that Michael mentioned earlier, as well as health monitoring of campers and staff throughout the day. And then personal protective equipment will be provided as well. Cleaning, disinfection, and hand washing. We'll be practicing safe hand washing and increased cleaning and disinfection of our camp supplies, as well as our materials that we use and the facilities that we have on campus. We have wonderful and premier facilities that we are so fortunate to operate our camp programs at, and this is no exception. The premier facilities allow for us to create outdoor spaces as well as indoor spaces where we can practice safe social distancing. We have covered shaded areas outdoors that will allow for us to do small group instruction and accommodate something that we'll be calling our bubbles, which will be our small group sizes with our campers. We'll have reasonable contact reduction, so safe social distancing practices will be maintained between those bubbles. No large camp gatherings. We'll have dedicated meeting locations per bubble, and we'll make sure that there is a minimal crossover of camp bubbles throughout the day. In the event that there is a situation that we need to address regarding an illness, we have a symptom management action plan in place, which will be activated by our trained medical staff. as well as our camp staff who will have specialty safety training prior to the start of camp. And that training that we will have has been formulated by those subject and medical experts, as well as the ACA, the CDC, the AAP, and local and state authorities. So as we move on here, just wanted to make sure that as you all understand that as new information becomes available, this is what we have now. We've gone above and beyond to ensure the enhanced safety plan is in place, but as new information becomes available, we too will be updating and enhancing that information to ensure the safety of you, your families, and our campers this summer. So I'd like to introduce Michelle. Michelle's going to tell you a little bit about some of the program enhancements that we have for 2021.
Thanks, Melissa. So I'm really excited. The team and I have been working really hard over the summer and this fall to have some new enhancements for 2021. So I'm going to go through some of the new exciting things that we'll be doing. So we're going to have a mini camp division of our day camp. So these are going to be our youngest campers. So they're going to be our rising preschool, pre-K, and kindergartners. And we will be having instructional swim for this group, which is new to some locations. So we're really excited about that. We're going to have new and exciting themes and some special events, which I don't want to give away just yet, but all new fun stuff that we are in the process of preparing. We're going to be opening up a play zone where the campers will have time to just build and do maker spaces and singing and dancing and storytelling, just to be kids and kind of have some fun, independent, but also guided time. And then our day campers are going to consist of our first and second graders, and they will still have their instructional swim. But one of the things that we are going to be doing this year is we're going to extend our class times for our science and our art so that they can really have more in-depth programming where they'll have time to make what we're calling our masterpieces in art and in STEM, these big grand projects that they'll be bringing home each week. And we tried some of these out with our online adventures, and any of you who were with online adventures this summer did some of these projects. They'll be different, but very similar in these great new projects that we'll be doing. And again, we're gonna have new exciting themes and special events that we're working really hard right now developing. And I think the most exciting thing that we're going to be adding, at least for me for day camp, is a daily choice period. So the campers will still have archery and they'll still have their other stuff that they've been doing, but we're going to add daily choice where the campers will decide. We'll have different areas set up for them, whether it be STEM based or art based or sports based, for them to go to an hour period in the afternoon where they really can choose to go and do whatever they're interested in, or they can choose to go with a group of friends. And we're going to have an architecture, which is going to be like a Lego area. So all these different new things that we're going to bring in this summer just to enhance that day camp experience and allow campers to have some more choice time and activities that they find to be what they really want to do. So that's some of the new exciting things for mini and day camp. For Sports Lab, again, Sports Lab will run from first through ninth grade this year again. We're going to have some new World League Championship stuff. We will be doing most of this on campuses. Again, with COVID, we won't be traveling from campus to campus, but we're going to do the same exciting events with the camp. Instead of intercamp, it'll be intracamp. We're still going to have our Iron Camper Week. That's been a great success where they compete and do great activities for that. And our Championship Fridays and tournaments will continue as well, and they'll be on as we develop that curriculum more completely. And tennis camp, for those sites that have tennis camp, that will run from 1st through 10th grade. And again, we're going to have some great new theme days and special events, exciting tournaments, round robins, and more for the tennis campers. So we're super excited about these new sports programs. And I'm going to actually now introduce Debbie, who is our programming director, and she's going to talk to you about the enhancements that we're making to senior camp and our new exciting apprentice program. So go ahead, Deb.
Thank you, Michelle, and thank you to everybody who's joining us tonight. As Michelle said, the programming team has been working really hard, and we have made some really, really exciting enhancements to senior camp as well. We are excited to welcome 3rd grade this year. you know, we really realized that our third graders were ready for bigger experiences. So we're going to be welcoming them into senior camp. And this year in senior camp, we are going to be having 2, not 1, true life adventures each week. And we're going to have, they're going to be called electives. So what will happen is the children will actually get to choose which true life adventures they would like to do each week. So each week they will have a list of 8 to 10 topics. They will pick 2 and they will go deep on those 2 topics for the entire week. So some of these topics would include cooking, the rock wall, team sports, photography, iMovie, STEM, jewelry, crafts, acting, drama games, speed stacking, multimedia, archery, Gaga, you name it, we're going to be offering it to the campers. And what we're really excited about is that campers at this age love choosing, and they're actually going to be able to choose their activities each week. And this will be in addition to art and swimming and sports that they will also have in their schedule throughout the week. We are also, as Michelle said, we're going to be extending the length of the periods so they can spend more time on their projects and their crafts and really go deeper and bring home some really, really cool treasures that they will be able to look back on and as souvenirs from their summer and treasure from camp. We're also going to be having some great evening events and after camp activities that the kids will be able to participate in. So we're excited about that as well. Lots more to come on senior camp. And this year we are launching a brand new program. And this program has been in the making for many, many years. And it's actually been designed by our campers, because over the years we've formed a lot of focus groups, and our 8th and 9th graders are ready for more, and they've told us that. And at the same time, they still want to be a camper. So we have designed a day where they will have a combination of team building, workshops in leadership, resume building, job skills, financial literacy, community service. They'll be able to mentor on campus, project-based learning, special projects that they will do with our younger campers. And in addition to that, after the morning is over, after lunch, they will get to be a camper again. And they will also be able to participate in the True Life Adventure electives daily as well. And all the kids will be grouped by grade level. So we won't ever be mixing younger kids with older kids. They will definitely be staying within their own age groups and participating in all of their activities. So we are really excited about the launch of Apprentice, and it's going to be an amazing program. So hopefully your campers will be able to participate in that as well, your 8th and 9th graders. And last but not least, we have also been working very hard on our majors, our specialty programs, and our technology camps. And by the end of this week, we will be sending you a grid that looks like this, which will really show you every single opportunity for a preschooler through a 9th grader. So basically, we like to say your child can grow up with ESF because we have something amazing. We have many amazing things for every grade level and interest. So we have partnered with a lot of great curriculum partners. We've done a lot of research, and we have amazing programs in the field of science, engineering, digital media, filmmaking, movie making, engineering, art, and so much more. And we cannot wait to share this with you by the end of this week. You'll get a sneak peek of all the amazing things that will be offered each week. So again, we can't wait to share it all with you. So thank you.
Hi, everyone. My name is Stephanie, and I'm the Director of Admissions. Just another logistical piece. At the bottom of your screen, there should be a little Q&A box. So we know we're providing you with a lot of awesome content today. So if you have any questions, please place that in the Q&A box, because there is some time at the end of the presentation for us to answer some of those questions. So I'm a parent. I have 2 kids. I have 2 ESF campers. And how do parents plan for the unplanned? That's a great question. Well, we have you covered. We're gonna, allow you an opportunity to choose your weeks in advance without being locked in or being blocked out. We know that we can't predict the future, so we want to make sure that we will adjust and you won't lose what you don't use in terms of your credits. So as Michael said, we did operate last August some pro team sport camps, and we had a very successful summer, as well as our campers and staff were COVID free. So we definitely are confident, we're ready, and we're going to be prepared for your campers. VIP treatment. We are so grateful for all of you. And we are giving you all priority enrollment for summer 2021. So the amazing new programs that Debbie and Michelle pointed out, you will have priority opportunity to enroll for those programs. Early Bird will open exclusively for all of you on November 19th. So make sure you write that down on your calendars, because that will open just for all of you. And Early Bird season will end on January 31st. So that actually is giving our families more time to save their spot and benefit from all of our great savings during Early Bird. As we've been saying, it'll be limited enrollment this summer, but we will save your spot until January 31st. It's important that we have campers in our small groups, or as Melissa referred to them as bubbles, throughout the day with consistent staff members. And for this summer, we will avoid large camp-wide group activities. And as usual, since 1982, the safety of your campers, your families, and our team members remains our #1 priority. We are offering a worry-free, risk-free enrollment. I know there's much to be worried about, and we want to make sure that camp is the last thing that you're worrying about, and that planning is worry-free and risk-free. And so we are committed to taking care of all of you. When you use your credits to enroll for summer 2021, if camp is canceled for any reason by ESF, by any of you, your credits will be returned back to your account for future use. Tuition, as promised, we are maintaining our summer 2020 rates for summer 2021. And from a campus perspective, we are the exclusive camp operator on our campuses, and it will allow us to limit and control visitor access. It will also allow us to maximize the amazing space that we have on our campuses for proper social distancing for all of our activities and our programs. And just a reminder, your credit never sunsets. Use it, give it, save it, or donate it. Don't forget that it never expires. It's transferable to family and friends. You can use it towards any ESF camp or program in 2021 or in future years. So this just maps out some important dates that you can keep in mind. We're going to offer all of you, as our VIP families, a concierge service. So we will personally curate your camper's summer schedule, and that will begin on November 5th. We'll make sure that we reach out to you via email, and we'll also reach out via phone, so we can offer that to you if that helps. Early Bird, like we said, exclusively opens November 19th. And we will guarantee your spot at camp. And Early Bird ends January 31st, and that is the last day to guarantee your spot. And then regular enrollment will open on February 1st. Also, as we said, with limited enrollment and small bubbles, the waitlist process is there for you. So, we will have enrollment capacities that will be limited. And because of our new health and safety protocols for the summer, those spots will be first come, first served basis. Should you not be able to get into any of the weeks that you try to enroll for, we will contact you and place you on the waiting list, and we will inform you if a spot becomes available as soon as possible. All right. So there are a couple questions that have come in. Melissa, what does small group mean in terms of actual numbers? For example, 10 kids per bubble. Can you speak to that?
Sure, no problem. So our low camper to staff ratio, depending upon the camp program, is anywhere from 1 to 6, 1 to 7, or 1 to 8, depending upon what the state and local regulations are at that time, will dictate the total number of campers per bubble. So right now, our ratios stand at 1 to 6, 1 to 7, 1 to 8, depending upon the camp program. And depending upon what the regulations of the state and local authorities come out with, we will make sure that we are using those guidelines, as well as keeping our ratios even within a smaller group size.
Great. And is there a plan in place for PPE with regards to swimming?
So based on our 2020 regulations and sort of what had come out from the American Camp Association, there were plans in place. PPE will still exist on the pool deck for our campers. And then depending upon what the regulations are as we get closer to camp, we'll sort of dictate that as well. We do intend on having our staff wear protective face masks at all times. Obviously for campers, that will be during times where bubbles either overlap or that we cannot practice safe social distancing. There will never be a camper or a staff member that will wear a mask in the pool because that's unsafe. However, we will have plans in place so that there is social distancing and safety with regards to swimming.
Great. Thank you.
Can I add to that real quick?
Yeah, of course, Michael, go ahead.
Yeah, so this is Michael Rouse. So we also have a warehouse full of pool platforms. So for some of our pools in some locations that may be a little deeper than some of our other pools, we actually have the ability to build that platform, which is very safe. And we're able to allow for like a 3-year-old or a 4-year-old to be able to stand in the shallow end for those children who may have to hold on to the side in certain pools. So we are definitely looking ahead for our aquatics program, allowing the safety in all areas to be ready to go. I also wanted to just mention about the pre-screening. So every day we've been very fortunate. As we mentioned, we ran some camps in August that the NBA and Arsenal and the Philadelphia Phillies asked us to take part in. And we had 1,000 campers in 3 of our states that participated, and it was 100% COVID free. And the NBA and Arsenal through the Premier League took our protocols that we've just outlined to you and what we did each day. And they actually shared that with all the NBA teams and all the Premier soccer teams all throughout Europe. And throughout all the youth development programs around the world for both the NBA and soccer. And so we're really excited that they both have endorsed this. But one of the great things about working with both organizations was that they were also sharing with us the latest and greatest in technology and social gathering. And so one of the things that they shared with us was a thermal facial recognition system that takes your temperature, and it's touchless. And so we've been testing that out, piloting that out for the last 2 weeks in our headquarters. Eventually, we're going to pilot it out in one of the extended day enrichment programs that we run at one of our school partners, so that by the time summer comes, we'll be ready to go with this particular technology as well at each ESF location. So we're really excited to kind of have our hands on the pulse of the latest and greatest in both technology as well as supplies and training.
Great, thank you, Michael. Another question is, Melissa, you're popular tonight. Please explain more about the Daily Health Questionnaire.
Sure, no problem. So the Daily Health Questionnaire will allow for us to capture information before campers and staff members arrive on site in the summer. So it will include questions like, have you traveled to a state or out of the country that is a hotspot? What is your temperature before leaving your home in the morning? things along those lines so that we can capture information and we can make it as convenient as possible for families and for team members so that they're not traveling on site in the event that they have answered yes to one of the questions that might prohibit them from attending camp that day.
Great, thank you. And this one for Melissa or Michael. Given the rates of asymptomatic infections, will there be a testing policy for staff ahead of the start of camp and throughout the summer?
Absolutely. We will be pre-screening all of our staff in advance. Our medical doctor has been sharing, as well as our full-time RN has been sharing kind of the latest and greatest when it comes to the testing that is out there and available. And we're pretty confident that by March, there will be a series of tests that'll be even more faster on the turnaround. And then by June, it'll be expedited within minutes. So we're following that that lead with our camp doctor, and we're also very close to Mainline Health, the hospital system, who has been sharing their best practices and what's coming down the line there. So yeah, I feel very comfortable and confident that we'll have that that testing available very quickly, same day for our staff.
Great. So I want to be mindful of our family's time. We know that everyone is busy and your time is valuable, and we appreciate so much that you're with us. It's 7:36. I don't know if anybody has any additional questions for the panel.
Well, I would like to just thank everybody, and please feel free to reach out to us with any specific questions you might have relating to your child or the current situation that your family may face, health related. We also want to really thank you for what you've done for us. You've made the impossible possible. There's been a lot of really great award-winning camps like ESF around the country who have unfortunately filed Chapter 11 or have closed down because of the fact that they just could not keep up with the demand, as well as with having to shut down. And because of your loyalty, because of your support, we had a really great group of families like yourself who were nice enough to roll over your credit. And as a result, we're able to celebrate our 40th year and many more years to come because of what you've done. And we promise you that summer of 2021 will be very, very special. And we also promise you that with the hard work we've done since last May, we've extended that time frame for our kids to be with us. We've been very fortunate enough to collaborate and partner up with a very award-winning pre-college program, which now we're going to be able to run because we had one of the experts come on our team who was running some top programs at Penn and Yale and Haverford College and Villanova for the last 20 years. And so that extension of that timeline for our campers as they kind of wind down at age 15, well, now we're able to extend that all the way through till 17 years of age now, where our campers have that extension with our pre-college program. So we're really looking forward to the future. And I just want to do a quick reminder that our early bird will be opening exclusively to you all on November 19th. We will limit enrollment for each campsite this summer, but we want to reserve the spot exclusively to you first before we open it up to the public. Please keep an eye out for a follow-up email with all the details mentioned tonight, along with a link to tonight's Zoom recording for your reference should you ever need it. As Debbie mentioned, we'll also in the course of the next week be sharing with you the program offerings grid chart for you. And I think you'll find that our technology team has done a great job on helping you kind of schedule your summer based on what activities, and you're going to be able to kind of get through our website a lot faster than before. But also, as we mentioned, we will be providing opportunities for you all to work with our admissions team to curate your child's summer, where we could help put that together for you and do all the curation and then send you what was discussed, so that then all you need to do is double check before you say, that's my summer plans. And so again, if you have any questions whatsoever, we're here to help you and support you. Please give our best to your entire family. And we wish you all great health and happiness. And we can't wait to see you this coming summer. And again, it will be truly worth the wait. Have a wonderful evening. And thank you so much for your time. And have a great night.